got everything framed up a little bit more. I'm gonna start on this end. Call this run 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and then 6 will be this long one here. They've added some framing here. They want to stop on this stud right there. We're gonna stop our glass. There's a typical detail. This goes all the way around. You can see this board, 2x8 or whatever, is just on top of this C channel. And then here's our blocking. So our blocking starts here at the C channel and then comes over. That's 3 2x6s. So from that framing to this corner here, we have 67 3/4. Then for run 2, I'm going from the top flange of this I-beam, from that top flange over 33 1/16. From the flange edge to the webbing is 3 inches, or 2 7/8. Check it again over here. Yeah, it's 3 inches. So this thing is 6 inches. Should be less than 3, but it's not. It's 3. So flange must be offset a little bit. All right, run 3, which is here to here. This looks a little strange, but this seems like we're gonna be following this metal. So I'm assuming this lip's gonna get cut off right here. That measurement then, 57 3/4. So it's 57 3/4 from this face over to this face. That's 57 3/4. Then from the edge of the flange over to this framing, 33 1/4. All right, this run from that corner to here, right? This is 129 3/4. I'm hooked onto something, but if I push this tape, it'd be 129 3/4 from that metal framing to the corner of this metal framing here, 129 3/4. So we're starting on the face of this framing, because we'll be back. We'll pretty much be back in here. I'm gonna give you that offset. Again, that's that 5-inch offset or so. But from this framing here, which will have 5/8 drywall on it, to here, we have 22 feet, 9 1/4 inches. And that's that run right there. And we're gonna come off that wall. So I think they changed this too. We have this knee wall bar down here, and it looks like it is lining up perfectly with where they're gonna cut this plywood back. So this face of framing here is currently aligning with this knee wall. That knee wall there comes all the way down. I would say from these measurements I'm giving you, we need to pull back 7 inches to get our center line of glass in this stud. So we're gonna offset everything 7 inches in all the way around to have a consistent space here. All right, and for our mounting point, we have from the subfloor to the top of our flange is 8 and I'd call that exactly 7/8. And then from the top of this flange to the bottom of this flange is 17 and 11/16. That's what that is there. This thing looks pretty off-centered, but I'll say from that weld there, this edge from the framing. So we want to be clear of that if possible, or tell them to move. We've got 21 and 3/8 is not in the camera, but that's what we're seeing there. Get some of these too, from the framing to the side of the column. We've got 11 and 3/8, and then 17 and 11/16 to this this angle here. Really nothing on that side. All right, and then clipping on to the subfloor, coming straight down. We're gonna call that 151 and 3/16. This wall here is, the face of this framing is 1.5 inches further over this way than the framing of this. So it's out of the way right now. And again, that lip needs to be cut off. We're not keeping that. We're just going to that framing.